Have you ever noticed when you get extremely angry, is it really you? Or does your brain temporarily take over and switch to an automatic mode? The scientific truth is this: in moments of anger, you think you're thinking, but the decision-making center of your brain actually slows down. Today, we're talking about this. What should you do when you are extremely angry and take on the task of calming someone else? Getting angry is not just an emotion. Actually, it's a point where the brain says it perceives a threat. When the amygdala region in our brain perceives something as a danger, this chain begins. Adrenaline increases, cortisol rises, and dopamine lowers the risk-taking threshold. So, when you get angry, your energy increases, and your brain, thinking it's being threatened, gives excessive strength to the muscles in your body to defend yourself. But something critical happens here. The prefrontal cortex, the logic center, temporarily withdraws. That's why people later say, "I don't remember what I did, I just lost it for a moment." Those sad news headlines we often hear, like "had a breakdown and did this," happen exactly at this stage. By the way, the phrase "had a breakdown" is a commonly misused term because geçirmek is a passive thing. You catch a cold, you have a stomach upset. But çiğnet is not an illness that comes from outside. It is a condition produced by the brain itself. The brain brings about the moment of çiğnet. Therefore, the correct expression is sinet getirmek. When you are extremely angry, the brain does not completely shut down, but there is a similar condition in science. Amygdala hijack. In this situation, the logic circuit slows down and the impulse system speeds up. Bodily reflexes come before thought. So, the person is not unconscious, but the consciousness filter becomes narrowed. That's why people shout and hit objects in moments of anger. Then they regret it afterward because the prefrontal cortex comes back into play once the event passes. So, did our ancestors get angry? Yes, but our ancestors' anger was for survival. The things that made them angry were the prey escaping, tribal threats, and physical attacks. Today, the things that make us angry are not getting replies to messages, traffic, and social media comments. So our brain still operates with the Stone Age algorithm, but unfortunately, our problems are from the digital age. That's why modern anger lasts longer. Now, we've come to the solutions part. But first, let's talk about what to do to calm an angry person, not what to do when you are angry. If the person in front of you is extremely angry and you are tasked with calming them down, do not tell them to calm down. This is a commonly used but ineffective, incorrect sentence because their brain perceives it as a threat. Instead, use the micro-matching technique. Since they are very angry, they will speak quickly. For the first 5 seconds, speak at their pace. Then, gradually slow down your speaking speed. The brain unconsciously follows the rhythm. In neuroscience, this is called entrainment. So as you slow down, the other person slows down too. That's why good therapists first match the person's tone, then change the rhythm. This actually means let's calm down together rather than saying be calm. Now, let's see how you can calm down when you're extremely angry. Solution 1. Unidirectional movement. During anger, the body wants to lunge forward, but consciously take 3 slow steps backward. Because evolutionarily, stepping back is a message of no attack. The brain perceives this as a physical signal and reduces the threat level. That's why some people calm down when they unconsciously step back during an argument. Solution 2. Voice tone shifting technique. She. Even your inner voice is harsh in moments of anger. Deliberately speak to yourself in the voice of a funny cartoon character. Yes, I know it sounds strange, but the brain's limbic system responds to tone changes. Emotional intensity suddenly decreases because the amygdala perceives dramatic tones as a threat. Remember, getting angry is not a weakness. It's your brain trying to protect you. But this system from the Stone Age sometimes governs us in the modern world. Understanding the circuit of anger rather than suppressing it will ease you.